The Bank of Canada has just announced a 0.5% decrease in interest rates. I am thrilled. Now, how is this going to affect you guys in the trucking industry? Well, your trucks, your trailers, your flatbeds, your reefers, you can get them financed at much cheaper rates. That's how it's going to affect it. Now, if you think that we're in a slump right now, this is actually really good for the Canadian economy. Why? Because we consumers might have some extra cash flow. We've been consumed over the last 18 months with paying these outrageous financing rates. Okay, now if you give the consumers a decrease in interest rates, we might start having money, and if we have money, we'll start spending, and if we'll start spending, then there's going to be a lot more trucking needed, and we might come out of the slump that we're currently in. There are a lot of industries that got bombarded over the last 18 months, and one of them is the housing market. The housing market has tumbled over the last 6 months, and that's because of the outrageous interest rates that we're currently paying on mortgages. Now, you might be wondering, how in the world is this affecting trucking? Well, if people are holding off on their projects and are not developing, then the materials are not going through, and Canada is not buying from the US, and US is definitely not buying from Canada right now. So the decrease in interest rates is definitely going to help us all out. Now, if you're out there, if you're an owner-operator or thinking to become an owner-operator, this might just be the time for you, because things are starting to move in the right direction, and you might be able to get approved for financing for a lot less of the interest rate. So if before you were quoted 8, 9, 9.5%, today you might be able to get approved for 8% or 7.5%. And if you need help getting that approval, click this link below where I've negotiated with multiple lenders to help you guys out there to get financing for your trucks, trailers, or anything else that you need in our industry. So why is this good for our industry? Well, first let's start off with that owner-operator. If you're thinking of becoming an owner-operator, this might just be the time for you. Why? Because if the rates are going to start coming down on financing rates, then that means that your monthly payment is going to be a lot less. Now, for those of you that are small fleet owners, this is huge, because if you're buying trucks, if you're buying trailers, multiple trailers, I remember myself, we used to spend 3.5% on financing, and then we moved all the way up to about 6.5%. And now slowly, those interest rates are coming down. Fleet owners, a lot of us, whether you're an owner operator or a fleet owner, a lot of us have been choked up by cash flows lately. Whether it's a line of credit, credit card debt, or monthly payments that we've been paying have been affected by the high interest rates. And now as the interest rates are going to slowly come down, we might start having a little bit more cash in our pockets. So this is definitely going to affect those owner operators, the small fleet owners, and for those of you company drivers that are thinking to become owner operators, this might just be the time for you guys. Hopefully you learned something from this video. Make sure you're following along this channel, and I'll have more good news to report. But this is a great win for everybody.